she is absolutely furious, and I'm obviously talking about Duchess of Dish Soap. Why is she furious? Well, looks like it is because of I have the sunlight coming, falling on my eyes, so I decided to wear this glass. So don't think I am cocky. No, I'm not. um, she was furious because there was this ban, according to this report, and I will share with you more in details in a second. But according to that report, there was restriction that you cannot promote anything that you're doing in terms of your business venture. So that will include the cooking show that she's doing. I mean, she can mention about them, but she could not go in details, especially about her podcast that she is doing, the Disastrous Podcast. I mean, she should not be talking about that anyways, out of pure shame and embarrassment, because it ranked so bad. People did not really tune into it, and this podcast is suffering big time. We'll talk more about that in details again, but I want to share something before that. So this is Tina Brown. She lashed out at Duchess of Dish Soap. Now, I'll actually share what she said, but before that, I want to share with you what Meghan said, because I think that's how we can call her out for all the nonsense, the rubbish she spat it out yesterday. Take a listen at this particular clip first.
Mental health for my well-being, and certainly to role model that as well for my children. I'm conscious of not just raising a very strong and confident young woman, but also having a son. I think it's just as paramount of importance for young men to be raised with a confidence and sense of self that is going to empower the women around them too.
Okay, so basically what she is saying here, or what the lie is about raising men, and she's conscious about how they will treat women, how they will empower women when they grow up. And she's obviously talking about surrogate invisible child Archie. When she was mentioning this, I think she forgot what happened between her own husband, Harry, and Dr. Sophie Shanduka. Dr. Sophie Shanduka, her accusations, whatever she said about Harry, was absolutely serious. You cannot play with her words, especially a woman of that stature. She is not going to be bluffing. She accused Harry of bullying her, of harassing her. At the backdrop of this, Meghan is now coming out and saying that I'm conscious about how I raise Archie and want him to be a role model. Like, your husband is definitely not setting a good role model, an example for your child. So what step you're taking? Woman, this is just Sophie Shanduka. There are so many other people, especially women, accused Harry of taking advantage of them. We know he had several relationships with older women, and they did not feel very comfortable around him. The only reason they went with him was because he is a prince. But he doesn't know how to treat a woman. He doesn't know how to treat his grandmother. He doesn't know how to treat his sister-in-law. He definitely did not know how to treat Princess Diana, his own mother. I mean, if you take a look at his childhood pictures and videos, you will see clearly that he was not the best behaved kid. Now, another rubbish here Meghan Markle is talking about. I want you to take a listen.
Let's talk about flower sprinkles. But let's, because I think it speaks to the tiny moments of joy that are so...
Okay, so here she's talking about flowers and how they bring joy, quote unquote joy, in her life.
So effortless, and just create a little bit of magic that we're all craving in our everyday. They're tiny little flower petals that are dried. I started putting them on salads. I started putting them on scrambled eggs. It didn't actually matter. On a yogurt parfait. Let's talk about flower sprinkles.
I cannot believe what she said. She puts flower petals on her eggs, egg omelette, on her food, everywhere, because it brings her joy. I mean, who eats flour with eggs? I have never tried. Maybe I should. But if you really think about this, how stupid and nonsensical this is. I mean, she will say whatever. She will say whatever will make that line, to get people's attention. Whatever she in her head thinks will get people more interested in her conversation, in what she says. She will just say it out loud. Even though it sounds absolutely 100% stupid, she doesn't care. And especially in this kind of event where you have a lot of dignitaries, you have a lot of highly educated people, I'm sure they went there. You don't mention about putting flour in your food. That is just so tacky and unbelievable. Now, this is what they desired, Meghan and Harry, when they came to New York. Take a look at this event, how Prince William was received by the crowd, and then I'll play another video in a second. Okay, so you can clearly hear people are very, very excited. Oh my God, you are here. We're so happy to see you. It was a very nice, warm reception by the people. And compared to that, just watch.
Meghan, can you stop, sweetheart? Can I get a selfie, Meghan? Meghan, can you stop, sweetheart? I told you, I'm leaving. I'm out. Nope.
Absolutely chaotic, absolutely unprofessional. People were like, I'm leaving, I'm done. So you can see for yourself who the real royals are. I don't have to verbalize it. Now, the story goes with this when we talk about Tina Brown. So she is now accusing Meghan Markle and Prince Harry of allowing their appetite for money to lead them into making disastrous decisions. So basically, she is saying that this is just about money for Meghan and Harry. And it is true, 100% true. And it is not just money, it is also about popularity and all that. And everything that I just played to you guys, all these video clips that I showed you, what I understand from Tina Brown, and it is fair to say, they are doing all of this, including coming to New York, just for attention, just for money, and nothing else. They don't believe in philanthropic work. They don't work at all. They don't give anything in charity. They just know how to take money and call the paparazzi whenever they donate, maybe a few $100. But they're not altruistic. They do not care about people. Now, this report that I wanted to share with you in the beginning of this video and the title of this video, it basically suggests that behind the scenes, there was a meltdown when she came to New York. I'm talking about Duchess of Dish Soap. There was a meltdown because Meghan was absolutely furious when she found out, and she was frustrated when she found out that the organizers, they told her, you cannot promote your podcast, you cannot promote your personal brand and all that. You can just talk rubbish, which she did. But that's what made Meghan Markle absolutely crazy. So the Time 100 Summit 2025 declined her request to promote her podcast. So the request was coming from Meghan. It was not that they banned her before even she would propose that. Looks like she wanted to do it, and then they said, no, you cannot, according to this report. And then sources close to the event claimed that the Duchess of Dish Soap was seething with rage after her plea to incorporate a plug for her Archetypes podcast was firmly rejected, signaling a growing reluctance in elite circles. So the podcast is not about promoting Lemonada. It is also her own podcast platform she has, Archetypes, right? Therefore, it makes sense if she would want to promote that in this kind of event. And obviously, she couldn't do it, and her sales, they're still the same, which is very, very low for the new brand that she launched as ever. Nothing helped with this event except that it actually made it even worse for herself. And she is now absolutely, according to this report, furious about the whole thing. Would she come back? Of course, she will show up anywhere and everywhere as long as they allow her to talk. And quite honestly, I'm totally disappointed with them. How could they allow Meghan Markle to come and give a lecture, give a speech with this kind of word salad in front of so many people, and wasting pretty much all of our time. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, join my membership. Have a wonderful day.